Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It is me, the Mysterious Cameraman, and today I am talking about Arrow Season 3 and if it is still good. So I've done this for every season of The Flash and for the first 2 seasons of Arrow, and now I'm on for Arrow Season 3. So this is a really basic concept. I just kind of go through every single episode of Season 3. I kind of give my thoughts on them quickly, and then I will rank my top 3 episodes of the season. Then that'll be it. Pretty basic. I was a huge fan of Season 1, loved Season 2 way more, and let's get into it. Before we do, though, if you haven't already seen any trailer for my own fan film, Captain America: The Taskmaster Trials, all of them are on my channel now, and the film releases September 30th. Besides that, let's get into it. Alrighty, so Season 3, Episode 1, The Storm, The Calm. Damn, already screwing up. I did like The Calm. I did like this. I thought this one was pretty good. I didn't love this episode, however. I wasn't dying. I wasn't like, oh my god, this episode's like a 20 out of 10. No. This episode was really good. Just, it wasn't my favorite. And that's fine. But it was still really good. I really liked Oliver and Roy just doing it and stuff. And I did like the Sarah killing. Then Season 3, Episode 2, Sarah. I did like this episode. I do like the idea that Thea is gone. And, again, I did not like the Hong Kong plot yet, but I do like it once the season goes on more. But I do like how Oliver deals with the death of Sarah. I think it's done very well. I think it's also, really kind of, interesting how he takes that and stuff, and how the whole team takes it. Well, when they eventually find out, of course. Season 3, Episode 3, Corto Maltese. I did like Corto Maltese. I didn't love it. I thought there were definitely issues that I didn't enjoy so much. And there were parts of it that I thought were pretty, interesting. I think there were parts of this episode that I did enjoy. But overall, I thought this episode was just, boring. And it didn't do so much different. And I think that just, doesn't help so much. Season 3, Episode 4, The Magician. I actually did enjoy this episode quite a bit. I do like Nyssa a lot. And I do like Malcolm a lot. And seeing both of them on screen together is just, pretty cool, honestly. And I do like it. I don't remember so much from it, but I do like the episode. Season 3, Episode 5, The Secret Origin of Felicity Smoke. I honestly was a pretty big fan of this. I liked this episode a decent amount. Thought this episode was pretty good. I do like Felicity more than I know a lot of people do. But I feel like this episode was, too much in my opinion. I feel like I didn't need to know this stuff about her. But I do like it. I hate her mom, though. Her mom's so annoying. Season 3, Episode 6, Guilty. I do like the idea of the second, the gym owner or whatever. I do like him a lot. And I think he's interesting with it and all. And I do like the Roy and Felicity plot and all that, but it's not my favorite. There's something about it that kind of just, pisses me off. I don't know. Season 3, Episode 7, Draw Back Your Bow. I did not like this episode. This just felt, I did like it in, the Riddler sense. I did like how it felt very Riddler-y. But besides that, it just felt, unneeded. I don't like this character. Again, there are small characters in, The Flash that I enjoy, and I liked the Huntress in Arrow. I did really enjoy seeing the Huntress on screen. This is the Huntress 2.0, and I don't think it's done well. Season 3, Episode 8, The Brave and the Bold. This episode's sick. This episode's just awesome in every way. I'm a huge Flash fan, and I'm a huge Arrow fan. There's no way they could have screwed this up. And it was honestly really good. This episode was really good. And, it wasn't even, big. It wasn't doing anything. like crazy. But like I loved it. I did like how they kind of butted heads and all. Right, season 3, episode 9, The Climb. This episode's honestly insane. Like, the fact that they made this episode is just crazy. Like, the plot of this episode would normally span about 3 episodes. But for some reason, they really wanted to make this one episode the best episode of the show. That I've seen, at least. Like, they didn't even, like, want to make it at least close. No, they wanted to just throw it right at you. And it's crazy good. Like, The Climb is just crazy good. It's, like, unfair. But, like, how could it not be so good? Like, first there's the whole Malcolm Merlin with Thea and framing all, and then having Oliver have to, like, frame himself. I thought that was such a genius plot. And then, of course, I loved the whole thing about it. I loved the goodbyes. And then the ending fight scene, I've rewatched and rewatched and rewatched. I think that is one of the best fight scenes I've seen on television. Like, that ending fight and that killing of Oliver is just crazy. And for that to be the mid-season finale is just amazing. Season 3, episode 10, Left Behind. Again, what I feel like the issue is with a lot of these mid-season finales is that I feel that a lot of these mid-season finales are so good. And the CW always does these really good mid-season finales, and then kind of has the next episode be like the aftermath of it. And I don't feel like it always works. I am a huge Roy fan, though. I think Roy is, like, awesome. I do love Oliver so much, but I think, like, Roy is actually probably is my favorite side character in the show. Oliver's my favorite character, but I think Roy is an easy second place. I think he's just such a great character. Like, I don't know, but I just don't love this episode. Is this this episode, I don't even remember much about it. Like, season 3, episode 11. This episode was decent. I do like Brick as this, like, 2-episode villain. I don't like him really so much as a villain, but I think as, like, a 2-parter, I think it works pretty well, actually. I don't like season 3, episode 11, Midnight City so much, though. I feel like it's a bit too, like, again, once he's gone for a decent amount, it just kind of becomes annoying. Like, I don't know. Season 3, episode 12, Uprising, I like this one more. I do like that we kind of get more Oliver in this. And it's kind of more of, like, the second part, too, because I feel like 2 episodes in a row of them just being pissy Oliver's gone is just annoying. But I do like him back. I do like this episode a lot more. I feel like it's done very well. Season 3, episode 13, Canaries. I don't like this episode. I think Laurel is too much in this episode. I don't think Laurel needs this much. I think it's just, like, useless, honestly. Season 3, episode 14, Return. I do like Slade in this. I think this episode was very tense and it was very good. And I also do like Oliver going back to Star City in flashbacks. To talk about the flashbacks in this season, I'm just going to do this now. I love the flashbacks. I did like Machiro, what's his name? I don't want to sound racist. I'm going to see if I can find it. Can't find his name, but you guys know who I'm talking about. He was insane. Like, I love this guy. Like, he's, like, awesome. I don't know why. He's just, like, an awesome character. It's really weird. But, like, he's just really good in this. And I do like the flashbacks in this season, I think, the most. No, I like season 2's a lot. But I really like the episode, this flashbacks. I did enjoy seeing the Hong Kong plot and all that. And I did also like, I liked that family. I'm blanking on their names. But Tatsu. I really liked her too. I thought they were just really good. Season 3, episode 13, Nana Parbat. I like this. I thought this was a really fun episode with them breaking in and all that, and then the reveal at the end of Ra's al Ghul wanting Oliver to be there. I think that's really good. I think that's, like, really interesting. And I just think it's done very well. I, like, just like this episode a lot. And I am one of the few people who do like Ra's al Ghul. I think he's not perfect in any way, but I think he's pretty good in this. Season 3, episode 16, The Offer. I do like this episode. I think it's really, like, the idea of, like, you don't have a choice, you have to do this, is done so well. Like, it's cliche, but it's done amazingly. I think it's very good. Season 3, episode 17, Suicidal Tendencies. I don't like this episode. Again, I don't like the Suicide Squad in this show. I don't like Amanda Waller in this show. And I just think this episode's, like, filler. And it's just, like, annoying filler. Season 3, episode 18, Public Enemy. I really like this episode. I love how Captain Lance goes on this huge killing, like, this whole spree to find, what's-his-face, to find Oliver, and to find the arrow, and then Ra's al Ghul tells Captain Lance the secret. I think that's done perfectly. Season 3, episode 19, Broken Arrow. I think that's, like, a two-parter, and I like both a lot. I like this one really good. I think it's just done very well. It's really interesting. It's really fun, and of course, the ending's amazing. Season 3, episode 20, The Fallen. I think this episode's done really well. I think the goodbye and all that is just so interesting. And just, it's, like, so good. Season 3, episode 21, Al Sahim. I like this. I don't love it. I think it's annoying that Oliver keeps leaving the team this season. But I think it's pretty good. Season 3, episode 22, This Is Your Sword. I really like this episode. I love the Tatsu Matseo fight. I think that's done so well. I just like this episode a lot. And then season 3, episode 23, My Name is Oliver Queen. This episode was decent. I didn't love it. I thought it was the worst season finale of all of them. But I think they had some interesting ideas, and I think they did well with some of the ideas. And that's it. So those are my thoughts on every single episode. Now I'm going to just take a quick second to decide my top 3. I know what my top 2 are. I just don't know what my third place is. Actually, I think I do, actually. Do I? Yeah. In third place, I'm going to have to go with... I'm going to go with The Fallen. I do really like the idea of The Fallen. I know it's not, like, the best episode in the world, and I'm aware of that, but I really like the idea of it. I think it's a really interesting idea, and I think it's done pretty well. Second place, season 3, episode 8, The Brave and the Bold. This episode just fun, just really good and fun. However, without a doubt, the best episode, season 3, episode 9, The Climb, is just insane. It's just so insanely good. I don't care if you've seen Arrow before. If you haven't seen it before, watch just this episode. You're not going to get any context, but it's still amazing. And that's all I have to say. This video is pretty long. Besides that, thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already seen any trailer for my own fan film, Captain America: The Taskmaster Trials, they're all on my channel now. And the film releases in just a few weeks on September 30th. Besides that, thank you so much for watching this video. See you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.